This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. Resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2022, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be given by Deputy Mayor Cavadas, and the flag salute will be led by Committeeman Clifton People. Would you all please stand?
God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Delsfort?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mr. People?
Here.
Ms. Cavadas?
Here.
Mayor Figurito?
Here. This evening, we have a proclamation. I'd like to call upon Deputy Mayor Cavadas to please share that with us.
Thank you, Mayor. Child Abuse Prevention Month is April 2022. Whereas the Mayor and Committee of the Township of Union would like to recognize the month of April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Whereas child abuse prevention is a community responsibility and finding solutions depends on the involvement of all people, communities must make every effort to promote programs that benefit children and their families. And whereas child abuse is neglect is real and tragically remains a heartbreaking problem right here in Union County. According to the National Children Alliance, more than 700,000 children in the United States are victims of abuse every single year. Whereas everyone in the community should become more aware of child abuse prevention and consider helping parents raise their children in a safe, nurturing environment while raising awareness regarding local youth and the need for community volunteers to advocate for their best interests. Now, therefore, I, Manuel Figurito, Mayor of the Township of Union in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim the month of April as Child Abuse Prevention Month in the Township of Union. Signed, Manuel Figurito, Suzette Cavadas, Joseph Florio, Clifton People Jr., and Michelle Dellisford.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. We'll make sure the proper people receive that. I'd like a motion for approval of the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of March 22nd, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we move on to our ordinances and resolutions, please.
I have for your consideration on second and final reading an ordinance providing for various park improvements.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
Bond ordinance providing for various park improvements by and in the Township of Union, in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, appropriating $3,200,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $3,047,000 bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Ms. Delsfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Vacating a portion of Wewanna Avenue.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey, vacating a portion of the public street known as Wewanna Avenue in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Ms. Delsfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
I have your consideration on draft and first reading an ordinance adopting a revision and codification of the ordinances of the Township.
Move the draft be taken up by first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance adopting a revision and codification of the ordinances of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at our next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second?
Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 266-58 entitled No Stopping or Standing and 266-66, Schedule 25 entitled Parking by Permit Only in Residential Areas. This ordinance affects Green Lane.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 266-58 entitled No Stopping or Standing and 266-66, Schedule 25 entitled Parking by Permit Only in Residential Areas by the Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance affects Green Lane. Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Ordinance 3729 to add a handicap spot in front of 985 Stuyvesant Avenue.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap parking space in front of 985 Stuyvesant Avenue. Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the ordinance be taken up at the next regular scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Establishing a cap bank for the 2022 calendar year.
Move the draft be taken up for first reading by title at this time.
Second.
Calendar year 2022 ordinance to establish a cap bank authorizing that any amount not appropriated as part of the final budget shall be retained as an exception to final appropriation in either of the next two succeeding years. Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regular scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Ms. Dellisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
The following resolutions, introduction of the 2022 municipal budget, public hearing, May 10th, 2022.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an agreement with policeapp.com for recruitment services for lateral transfers for the police department.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an agreement with Bed Bath & Beyond to utilize the parking lot at 685 Liberty Avenue for the 2022 Farmers Market.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services agreement with USA Architects for conceptual designs for the relocation of the Dunkin' Donuts in the municipal lot on Morris Avenue at an amount not to exceed $15,000.
Move to authorize the professional service agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an extension of contract for the collection of municipal court debt with Dunkin' Solutions for a period of 1 year with all terms to remain the same.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the execution of the Roe River Watershed Flood Control Municipal Cost Sharing Agreement.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Garden State Fireworks to provide fireworks for the July 4th holiday celebration for a fee not to exceed $20,000.
Move to authorize the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract for roll-off container services for the removal of wood waste to S. Rotundi and Sons, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $350,000.
Move to authorize the award of the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Michael Cangelosi Masonry Company for masonry services at Bicentennial Park at their low quote not to exceed $5,660.
Move to award the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Supporting S. 330 and A. 1012, requesting the immediate restoration of funding diverted from the energy tax.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Hannon Floors through the Educational Service Co-op of New Jersey to replace the basement carpet in the municipal building for a fee not to exceed $48,256.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services agreement with Potter Architects LLC for the design development phase of the renovation of the Township Public Library for an amount not to exceed $1,052,715.
Move to authorize the agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Grenada Construction Corporation for the 2022 Road Improvement Program Phase 1 at their low bid in the amount of $1,956,389.20.
Move the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Lancet Construction Corporation for the 2022 Road Improvement Program Phase 2 at their low bid in the amount of $2,418,400.48.
Move to approve the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Sorry.
Authorizing an award of contract to Grenada Construction Corporation for the 2022 Road Improvement Program Phase 3 at their low bid in the amount of $2,748,649.10.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Grenada Construction Corporation for the 2022 Road Improvement Program Lehigh Avenue Phase 2 at their low bid in the amount of $876,823.86.
Move to award the contract.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing a professional services agreement with Colliers Engineering and Design for contract administration and inspection services for the 2022 Road Program Phase 1 for an amount not to exceed $195,600.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing a professional services contract with Colliers Engineering and Design for contract administration and inspection services for the 2022 Road Program Phase 2 for an amount not to exceed $241,800.
Move to authorize the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services contract with Colliers Engineering and Design for engineering services associated with the stormwater basin and outfall rehabilitation for a fee not to exceed $77,810.
Move to authorize the agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
Move that be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, Tax Collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Manny Rabimbis, photography by Rabimbis, requesting to close off Azalea Road on Sunday, May 1st, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to hold the 4th Annual Spring Into Arts event.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Jack Beta, Gembro, requesting to display merchandise in front of the store located at 1745 Morris Avenue from April 13th through May 27th, 2022.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Nadej Ricketts, Union Haitian American Civic Association, requesting to hold a Haitian Flag Day ceremony in front of Town Hall on Tuesday, May 17th, 2022, from 3 to 7 p.m.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
From Shakira Spikes Page, resident, requesting to close off the dead-end portion of Morrison Avenue on Saturday, April 30th, 2022, from 2 to 6 p.m.
Move to approve the request.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Susanna Sequeira, Portuguese American Civic Association, requesting a flag-raising ceremony on June 1st, 2022, at 7 p.m. in front of the municipal building. Also requesting the use of the showmobile and barricades for their annual Portugal Day event, June 3rd and 4th, 2022, with a rain date of June 5th, 2022, with all fees waived.
Move to approve the request as long as overtime is paid.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following department reports: Clerk's Office, Senior Center, Community Development, and Engineering Department.
Move to be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
We'll move on to our committee reports. Let's start with Committeeman Florio, please.
Thank you very much, Mayor. I want to put this in the form of a motion, appointing Melody Scott as alternate number 1 to the Board of Adjustment when the term expires on 12/31/22.
I make a
Second.
motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second one, appointing Ricardo McNeil as alternate number 2 to the Board of Adjustment when term expires on 12/31/22.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. From our police department, the numbers that we had over this past 2 weeks, a week actually, calls for service were 2,502, directed patrol 1310, and arrest 86. We have our speed report from April 4th through the 8th. On Monday the 4th, there were 24 stops What we're doing now is we're also saying of the 24, how many are residents? 10 were residents, a little disturbing. On the 5th, on Galloping Hill Road, Walker Avenue, Self-Masters, Colonial, Liberty, Vauxhall, Tucker, and Salem, there were 26 stops. 9 were residents. On Wednesday the 6th, Walker Avenue, Liberty Avenue, Colonial Avenue, and Salem Road, 19 stops. 9 were residents. On Thursday, on Salem Road, Vauxhall, Liberty, Self-Master Parkway, Oakland, Galloping Hill, Walker, we had 21 stops, 5 were residents. And on Friday, on Stiles, Oakland, Galloping Hill, Colonial, Liberty, and Walker, there were 16 stops and 7 were residents. So for a total, there was 106 stops, of which 40 were residents. So we're running about that, about 40%. That's what's happened in the last couple of reports, our residents. I guess our residents aren't getting the message. And again, I've been asked to emphasize again, which I do almost every meeting, there's a rash of car burglaries or car thefts going on in all neighboring communities, including Union. And almost the vast number, or almost all majority, are people leaving their fobs or keys in the car and leaving the car open. People are going around doing this. We try and spot people where we can, but you have to take some responsibility for this. How could you can't leave your keys in the car. It's an open environment to try somebody to steal the car. If they see something valuable on the seat and the car is even locked, they tend to break in. So please try and let's help us. We don't want to see numbers like this. It's happening all over. This is not just Union. And everybody's trying to put up the message out to the people, but apparently some people just aren't listening to what's going on. So that's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeewoman Delasport, please.
Thank you, Mayor. The senior department is having a sign-up for spring pickleball. It is a great outdoor sport. It's good exercise, and collectively, it's a great way to meet new friends and have lots of fun. So please come out and sign. Also, Union County Senior Citizen Art Exhibit is calling for professional and non-professional artists in Union County. The age requirement is 60 years old and older. You're invited to display your artwork there from April 28th through May 11th at Trailside Nature and Science Center. The deadline to register is April 21st. If you'd like further information, please call 908-558-2552. The Senior Center will be hosting their lunch program. Actually, they just started it on April 7th. Please make reservations. Those of you who are interested, you must call 908-851-5293. Also, Older American Month is coming, and the theme for 2022 is to age my way. Events are being planned. And finally, the Memorial Day fundraiser is upon us. It will be held on May 14th. Tickets are $30, and it will be located at Hannah Caldwell School. Doors open at 2 p.m., and the show starts at 3 p.m., and it's featuring the Cameos, which is a great group. Call the senior centers for reservations. One last thing, the Taste of Union is back September 29th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tickets are $25 in advance, and at the door, $30, and it will be held at the Knights of Columbus. If you'd like any information on anything that I've mentioned, please call 908-851-5290. And from the Recreation Department, I'd like to thank all of the families who braved the uncertain weather this weekend to enjoy our Easter egg hunt on Saturday. More than 1,000 people attended the event, which helped make us make a great success. We're already discussing ways to make the event bigger and better for next year. Online registration is now open, by the way, for a number of summer programs, including summer camp, tennis lessons, and art camp for those of you who are interested. If you'd like to get more information, please contact Recreation at 908-686-4200 for copies of the latest flyers. Lastly, the Union Rec Department would like to extend their gratitude towards 3 youth sports organizations in town who recently helped organize large donations for the Union Food Pantry. Suffragette Softball, Union Little League, and Union Soccer Club all stepped up to help their neighbors in need, and we thank them sincerely for all of their efforts. Please consider going out to support their teams and talented young athletes. They are wonderful to watch this spring as they kick off their seasons in April. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman People.
Thank you, Mayor. The Union Fire Department report is as follows. The UFD responded to 214 emergency calls for service this period and 86 medical calls. This was a busy period for the fire department. Some significant events during this period are a major water main break on March 29th, a MVA with extrication and fatality on Route 78 West on March 29th, a special operations responder to Plainfield to assist with the shoring of a structure, an MVA with extrication on Route 78 East on April 4th, a kitchen fire from unattended cooking on April the 5th, a lightning strike on a utility pole with power outages on April the 9th, and 2 residential structure fires, one on April 10th and the other on April 11th. There's also preparedness tips for cooking fires. Never leave cooking food unattended. You should have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen readily available. And remember, smoke alarms save lives. That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Cavadas, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From our DPW, road maintenance, the paving crews continue to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of road throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 257 pothole repairs, multiple crack filling repairs, 157 street sweepings. The ground crew continue to maintain our parks and township-owned properties on a daily basis. Since our last meeting, the ground crew has performed 10 leaf removal locations, 52 township park and property cleanings, and 117 branch locations. The sewer division continues to maintain catch basins, pump stations, and outfalls daily, performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed 140 catch basin cleanings, 110 enzyme applications, and 7 catch basin repairs. The shade tree division continues to maintain trees in parks, township properties, and in township right-of-ways. Since our last meeting, tree crews performed 18 removals, 22 trims, 7 stump grindings, and 47 tree evaluations. Recycling from our Township of Union grass collection begins Thursday, April 14, 2022, and ends Friday, September 30th, 2022. Union County paper shredding event is also taking place Friday, April 22nd at Cedar Brook Park in Plainfield from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. All concerns or inquiries regarding all Division of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report of Concern feature on our Township website. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I want to piggyback on what Committeewoman Dellasfort said. Things are opening up, and we were both at the Little League opening, which was kind of fun to see the boys and girls out there get their season started. So things are opening up. The egg hunt was phenomenal, and spring has sprung for us. And piggybacking on that, I want to remind our residents that just this past Sunday, we did a ribbon cutting for our bike share program. And if you haven't heard, the Township of Union now has a fleet of 60 high-quality bikes stationed in 9 locations throughout town. You can't miss them. They're a phenomenal fluorescent orange. You will see them streaking by you hopefully soon. Whether you're a visitor and/or a resident, a beginner cyclist, weekend warrior, bike enthusiast, you're able to rent a bike by easily downloading the Colony app. That's a K-O-L-O-N-I, either through Apple Store or Google Play, or by scanning the QR code that's found right on the bikes. If you need more details on this bike share program, locations, and/or cost, please visit uniontownship.com. The annual Union Craft Crawl is coming back this spring. Join the España sisters and dozens of local crafters and vendors in this self-driving tour on Saturday, April 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For locations, a list of vendors, and more, visit unioncraftcrawl.com. And don't forget, every Thursday, you don't want to cook. From now until May 26th, the Township of Union will continue to host our food truck in front of Town Hall from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. There's a lot of delicious stuff out there. Lobster rolls, sandwiches, burgers, Latino food, and Filipino food, and much more. So keep an eye on our Facebook page as we post our food truck lineup every Thursday morning. You know, if you haven't heard, we're just 21 days away from the New Jersey Clean Communities Council new single-use plastic and paper bag ban outreach campaign, which has a simple message. It's bring your own reusable bag or bags when you shop. This bill goes into effect on May 4th. And save the date for our annual Food Truck Fest at Inflatable Village, on Saturday, May 7th, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Rapkin Park. There'll be various food trucks, inflatables, game trailers, and a mechanical bull, which I know Committeeman Florio will get on. Live music, a beer garden, and more. More event details, visit uniontownship.com. And come help Union clean and green at our upcoming annual Operation Clean Sweep and Waterway Cleanup on Saturday, May 14th, at the Department of Public Works, which is 1 Swanstrom Place East, from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. For a quicker check-in the day of, pre-registration is highly recommended via uniontownship.com. As a reminder for our students, this event does provide community service hours, so come on out and help us out. On May 14th, as Committeewoman Dellisford already said, the Cameos fundraiser in support of the 2022 Township of Union Veterans Alliance Memorial Day Parade. This will take place at Hannah Caldwell School at 1120 Commerce Avenue. The Cameos will be performing there. Doors open at 2, and the concert runs from 3 to 5. It's a bargain at $30. For tickets, call Phyllis Monguso at 908-851-5290. And also encourage all of you out there to please sign up for our Code Red emergency and general notifications online at www.uniontownship.com, or you can call 908-851-8500. These daily updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union, New Jersey. And just full disclosure, if Joe Florio gets on, I will also get on, all right? Full disclosure. And again, speaking of Committeeman Florio and his message, our message as a committee is to all of you, please slow down. Take that foot off of the pedal, look down at that speedometer and see how fast you're going. We sometimes forget, we have distractions. There's phones, there's the screen in front, there's maps. Please watch your speed in town. We are going to be very aggressive in ticketing, as you heard what our police commissioner said. And with that, I want to wish all of those who celebrate a very blessed and happy Easter with you and your loved ones and your families, wishing you all the best. This time I will open up the meeting to the public. If anybody wishes to speak, just a reminder, there is a 5-minute rule. Seeing no one, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Have a good evening, everyone.